for a month.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for our country and for the world. Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming. We have where did I put my glasses? We have a couple employee recognitions this morning. Hello, Sharon Depew.
The woman of the hour.
So we have Sharon Depew. She works in the commissioner's office, does a lot of stuff for us, and she has 25 years of service with the county, and we thank you. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you do, Sharon. I really appreciate you.
It's a great day. And we have Austin Van Tassel. He has 5 years with us, and he works at our county prison. I do not see him here, so we will make sure that he gets the certificate. And we thank Austin for his service as well. Do we have any comment this morning on the agenda or non-agenda items? Yes, Bill.
First of all, I'd like to say I appreciate having a good secretary or office help, because we had a bad one time, and that's when you really appreciate the good ones.
So sorry.
Also, I'd like to say Farm Bureau is going to start working on policy tomorrow night. So if any of you have any thoughts of things we should be working on, and particularly PennDOT, if you know anybody that has been involved with PennDOT at all, maybe we could get some input on that.
Well, you already have a lot of policies on PennDOT, we already did those. So,
If there's any further thoughts.
no, just the ones that you had, and those are the ones that we did
Need
for you,
doing.
that if you keep pushing those policies, that'll make the difference.
We certainly need it.
Yeah, well, no, we're getting, and there's more money coming in, and then more roads getting fixed, so.
They're working on 29 and Bridgewater again. Liberty, they're not touching, because it's worse.
Well, they will, they're getting there, but right now, there's a lot of roads that are just as bad, if not worse, that they're working on.
Oh, yeah.
So they're working on 848, 2006, Franklin Hill, Liberty Park, so they're working on all of those too. So it's not that it's not on their list to get to, it is on their list to get to, but they're moving along. And Route 29 next year from the state line to Wyoming County line's getting all FDR'd, so that'll all get replaced next year anyway.
Great.
I talked to Brian Small the other day. A lady had contacted about her road in Auburn Township, and he said that one crew is in Wyoming County, and they're hopping over to Pike County for 2 weeks, and then they'll be back to our county. So we're not the only county that's getting our roads work done.
And that's an extra crew, it's not just our crew, it's an extra crew that's floating from county to county.
Kruger, is it Kruger?
Yeah.
Kruger, yeah.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks.
Not that we don't need it.
Yeah,
No,
we
we're
all
getting there,
know that.
a lot better than what it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, Stacy.
Could you talk a little about the 375,000 from Act 13 to the
We were able
first
to.
responders?
Sure. We are going to do that out of 13 money for our fire companies, our EMTs. We've done that 2 or 3 times now in the past, and we're just fortunate to have that money, and we'd like to bless them and help them, and so we're planning to
So
do that.
will it be, how's it gonna be distributed? Like, how are you gonna, like?
We're gonna actually have them come in next week, next Friday. We were thinking we could have them come in.
Oh, I mean, like, how are you going to apportion the money?
Oh.
Yeah, there's,
Like, I just
we'll
figured
get
there's, you know, you've got
we'll
tiny
get you a
companies.
list.
We'll get-
Okay.
It's broke down by,
Okay,
our county versus, mutual aid.
perfect. And, a question on number 10, the transfer of the solicitor's services. I can't remember the price tag offhand of what we hired the last solicitor for. And now we are adding to that? Does this increase our total cost of?
No, actually,
No.
it's a reduction. So if you take what we were paying the regular solicitor plus our labor solicitor and put those two together with benefits and versus what we're paying this one, it's a savings.
So
Bring it
then
all under one
this
roof.
solicitor will be handling
Labor.
all,
And, yes.
Be handling the labor, plus we'll be handling, the regular county solicitor business.
Yes, sir.
When does that take place?
Well, if we pass in today's meeting today,
You guys will grant me the
yeah,
name and everything?
we'll give you all the contact information, get you an introduction.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Rick?
and,
Go ahead.
no, I was just making sure that the motion, so the person who's doing it right now, the firm that you engaged with, has changed firms, it looks like, by.
Yes,
And so you're just keeping the same solicitor?
right.
Correct.
Rick?
What kind of savings? Can you have a rough dollar amount savings? You're saying there's savings. I'm kind of interested in that.
Well, if you're based on what we did last year with the, 4 different attorneys we were using for the county, based on that alone, it's probably about a $30,000 to $40,000 savings.
Who are the four? I know of two firms, I should say. You had Rosen, Jenkins, and Greenwald.
Yeah.
You had Eckert Siemens.
Yeah.
You had your solicitor, and
Yeah.
who else?
Well, there was 2 different people at Rose and Jenkins that we
So
were,
you're,
same firm,
so every check that was written to Rosen, Jenkins, and
Right.
Greenwald is what you're including, plus,
yeah,
so there's no other checks written to any other attorneys other than those
right,
3?
right,
Yeah, I'd like, because I didn't come up with that.
well,
Sometime we can sit down and compare
Yeah.
what I got versus what you're saying.
right.
Anything else? Hearing no other public comment, can I get a motion?
Motion closed, public comment?
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall, second by Commissioner Herschel to close public comment at 9:08. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Make a motion to approve item 2?
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall, second by Commissioner Herschel to approve the minutes of the June 22nd, 2022 meeting. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion to approve item 3?
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to recess the Commissioners meeting and open the Salary Board meeting at 9:08. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Call the Salary Board meeting to order at 9:08. Is there any public comment? Yes, Susie?
Number 3, what department are the clerical positions in?
All,
Okay, so
They're just
just kind of
gonna-
countywide.
yeah,
Like floating.
yeah. And it's not that we have them here every week, it's just when, like for elections, when we have the election, we get in a couple weeks before, we'll,
So
you
you
know.
basically have like substitutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, or if,
Substitutes, temps.
like in the treasurer's office, they do the dough permits, the weeks they're doing that, they have people in for that, so. We're
But
just
are
trying to
the
create a
Joe
pool.
permit people under the purview of the treasurer's office?
No, they're under the whole thing now,
Oh, okay. Did that happen in the last?
yes.
It was the last
meeting?
meeting.
Okay,
We did.
I just didn't recognize that went.
That way the people can be used in different departments when the needs come up. You know,
Okay.
like we just had a need over in one of the court areas, they needed some additional clerical help to get caught back up. You know, that's the kind of things we're looking at.
Anything else?
Motion closed, public comment?
Oh,
I'll second.
Go ahead.
one more time. The volunteer time off policy,
Yep.
could you explain what that is?
It's for our employees to do public service. So they will be able to do 7.5, depending on the department that they're in, 7.5 to 8 hours of public service. Like with coat drives, interfaith, fire company stuff like that. And they'll be paid for those hours, whether it's on a Saturday or during the week. Giving back to the community. Anything else?
Well, I got a question that raises. Like if they helped in Liberty with recycling, they would get paid for that? because occasion, no?
What did you say?
No, it doesn't fit the criteria. Criteria is it's gotta be a charitable organization.
Okay.
You guys aren't charitable.
So if they
Oh, you
Definitely
look
not.
charitable, you're not
So
charitable.
if they come to the theater company and like build sets and
Yes,
stuff like
that's a
that.
As long
perfect
as you're,
example.
you know, 501c3, you're recognized state of Pennsylvania as a charitable
I-
organization, then by all means.
So working in our park, which is not part of the township, they could get paid for that.
Working on what?
Our
The park.
Or any of the parks that aren't
No, because
directly
who
covered.
owns the park?
It's a private group.
It's
Okay,
fine.
so
If
if
it's
the
a
private
nonprofit
group,
township.
so if the private group is a charitable organization that's registered, then yes, they can do it.
Okay.
Straight time, right?
Straight
In other words, if
time.
somebody worked 40 hours and then
No,
worked.
straight time can't be used to create
I
overtime.
can see somebody trying that.
Exactly, yeah. No,
Anything else? Can I get a motion?
Close public comment.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to close public comment, seconded by Commissioner Herschel at 9:12. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Now motion number 2.
Make a motion to approve item 2.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the minutes of the June 22nd, 22 salary board meeting, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion to create item 3.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to create 3 part-time non-union clerical positions of temporary clerk at $12.05 per hour, no more than 29 hours per week, effective July 13th of this year, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the county policy manual. Per the recommendation of Rebecca Hubbard, Chief Clerk. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 4.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to create the full-time union eligible position of senior field appraiser, deputy director of assessment at $19.28 per hour, effective July 13th, 2022, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the residual bargaining unit and the county policy manual, per the recommendation of Sarah Siemens, director of assessment, chief assessor. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion to approve item 5.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to create the union eligible position of clean and green specialist, part-time or full-time at $16.39 per hour, effective July 13th of this year, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the residual bargaining unit and the county policy manual, per the recommendation of Sarah Siemens, director of assessment, chief assessor. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Motion approved 6.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the change in grade for the full-time salary position of deputy chief clerk to a 7, with a salary of $48,120 based on education and
And that needs to be corrected, so I'm gonna amend my motion to approve item 6. It should be an 8, not a 7, and it should say deputy chief clerk / purchasing admin, purchasing and admin administrator.
You said it should be an 8. Is that
Yes.
what you said?
Thanks for that, Rebecca.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll second that motion with the changes to an 8 and from deputy to deputy purchasing admin.
okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion to approve item 7.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to adopt the volunteer time off policy, allowing 7.5 or 8 hours annually for employees to volunteer to local nonprofit organization, per the recommendations of Rebecca Hubbard, Chief Clerk. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion for 8.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to close the salary board meeting at 9:15. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll go back to the commissioners meeting.
Make a motion to approve item 4, pay the bills.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall, seconded by Commissioner Herschel to pay the bills for the month. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Number 5.
Motion to approve item 5.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the following seminar and travel requests. We have Michael Christopher, Scott Ellsworth, and Amy Coy, and Nathaniel Wallace attending conference. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve 6.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the removal of Abby Cook from the position of trustee to the Susquehanna County Historical Society and Library Board of Directors, effective June 25th, 2022. seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 7.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the use of $375,000 of Act 13 funds to assist the county fire departments, EMS, EMTs, and first responders. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Motion approved 8.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the following Tax Claim Bureau exoneration requests. We have Lanesboro Borough to be removed from the property tax claims. All right. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 9.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into agreements with the Lackawanna Susquehanna Behavioral Health Intellectual Disabilities Early Intervention Program per the attached schedule. It's in our packet here. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 10.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the transfer of solicitor services to the firm of Gabriel Fiara, PC, Pittsburgh, PA, keeping solicitor representation by Attorney Christopher Gabriel and adding representation for all employment matters at a total annual budget of $125,000, increased budget due to the additional representation responsibilities. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 11.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to end the attorney-client relationship in employment matters with Attorney Scott E. Blissman, Eckert Siemens, Sharon and Mallout, LLC, effective July 13th of this year, accepting all matters that may be currently pending. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Motion approved 12.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into a purchase of service agreement between Susquehanna County Children and Youth and Family Care for Children and Youth of Milton, PA for services provided per Schedule F effective July 1st of 2021 through June 30th of 2022. Per the recommendation of Michelle Graziano, Director of Children and Youth. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved item 13.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the purchase of a 2022 Ford Explorer 4-door 4x4 for the Children and Youth Services Department at a total cost of $32,877. Co-Stars pricing. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 14.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the purchase of a 2022 Tahoe 9C1 patrol vehicle for the Sheriff's Department at a total cost of $61,327.48. Co-Stars pricing, paid with Act 13 funding, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 15.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the purchase of one Rayco color copier, and another copier from Top Business Solutions at a cost of $15,124.54 and $159.65 per month for maintenance and supplies, effective July 13th of this year through July 30th of 2026, per the recommendation of Jan Kropinski, Pathonetary Clerk of Courts. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 16.
I'll second that.
And that should say paid with Act 13 funding.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the change order in the amount of $34,926.27 for O&M Multi-Trade Inc. for additional time and materials for the new Public Safety Center, paid for with Act 13 funding money. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 17.
I will second that.
Sorry about that, guys. Motion by Commissioner Hall to enter into an agreement with CCAP to participate in the Slint Cybersecurity Program through July 31st, 2023 at a cost of $1,500 per the recommendation of Stephen Janowski, Director of IT, GIS Coordinator. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 18.
I'll second that.
Sorry about that. Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the hiring of Dwayne Nagel Jr. of Laceyville to the open full-time non-union position of Director of Planning, $43,107.50 per year, effective June 27th of '22, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the county policy manual, per the recommendation of Rebecca Hubbard, Chief Clerk, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion to approve 19. Aye.
I will second that.
I'm the only one.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and acknowledge the hiring of Lisa Doolittle of Dimick to the open full-time union-eligible position of Establishment Specialist Court Liaison, $14.46 per hour, effective July 7th, 2022, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the court-appointed bargaining unit contract in the county policy manual per the recommendation of President Judge Legge. Did you second that one already? Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 20.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the hiring of Nikia, how do you say that one? Makaya. Okay.
Okay.
Brackney to the open full-time union eligible position of GIS technician, $20.72 per hour, effective July 11th, that was yesterday, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the residual bargaining unit in the county policy manual. Per the recommendation of Stephen Janowski, IT director, GIS technician. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 21.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the hiring of Gregory Costella, Kirkwood, New York, to the open full-time, non-union position IT technician at $16.39 per hour, effective July 14th, 2022, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the county policy manual. Per the recommendation of Stephen Janowski, Director, IT, and GIS Coordinator. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 22.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the hiring of Sarah Ray Sesson of Montrose to the open full-time, non-union position of Deputy Chief Clerk, $48,120 per year, effective August 1st, 2022, with a 6-month probationary period and benefits according to the county policy manual. Per the recommendation of Rebecca Hubbard, Chief Clerk, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 23.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the transfer of Jackie and Zulis from the position of full-time 9/11 telecommunicator to the open part-time union-eligible position of 9/11 telecommunicator. No change in pay, effective July 19th of this year, with a 6-month probationary period. Per the recommendation of Bradley Ellsworth, Director of 9/11. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 24.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to advertise for public bid on municipal bid the following vehicles. We have a 2016 Ford E450 bus, and then we have 2 of those actually. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 25.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to advertise for public bid on municipal bid 2 roll-off containers, both 35-yard capacity and as-is condition. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 26.
I will second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to approve Resolution 2022-06, modifying the 2018 Community Development Block Grant for sidewalk repairs in Hot Bottom Borough. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 27.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to close the Commissioners' meeting at 9:24 a.m., seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned. Thank you for